Welcome to Cooking with Mama Bear. If you're new, thanks so much for coming today. Welcome to the tribe if you have not already subscribed. Oh my gosh, I made a rhyme, which reminds me, if you have not subscribed or pushed the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification button or bell, then you will know every time I upload a new video, which there's always a blooper in them. I don't even try, it just happens. It just happens. Secondly, if you have not already washed your hands, or before you even start, please wash your hands 20 seconds with hot soapy water. Oh, I forgot to mention, we're making fries two kind of ways today. So this will be very interesting, and they're both delicious. So let's go. Okay, first I want to show you my potatoes. I already rinsed two of them, but I just want to show you what I did. So I just cut the water on. I spray it with this veggie and fruit and veggie wash. So I just give it like a couple sprays. I rub in the cleaner. And if you don't have this stuff at home, that is totally fine. You're gonna rinse all this fruit and veggie wash stuff off. If you don't have this, you can always use a veggie brush and you can scrub your potato. We're gonna leave the skins on. So this, you guys see that? I'm sorry if I'm not showing you. Okay, so that's about it. So cut the water off and we're done. I just want to show you guys, see this? These are called the eyes on a potato. Have you ever seen that? So if this happens, you don't have to throw the potato away. It's just fine. You can just rub these off. If I can rub these off. Okay, let's see. And then your potato's fine. So I'm just gonna rub these off camera and then we're gonna start. And then I'll tell you how to not even get these to develop. All right, I'm ready to start. So remember I was talking about eyes on a potato. So what you can do, let's pretend this is my bowl of potatoes. You can put an apple with it and, okay, will this apple even stay in here? Okay, you can put an apple with it. You take like a towel and you just cover it. And then that apple gives off some kind of gas, which keeps the potato from forming the eyes in the first place. So that is just a simple trick. I did not make that up myself. I got it off of, I think it was Troom Troom or 5 Minute Crafts or something. So I learned something new. I've been doing that all summer and it really works. So I was so shocked. So that's why I have an apple. So we're just gonna ignore the apple. So I have my cutting board. I'm gonna take we're gonna do traditional fries first. So I'm gonna take a potato, find the flattest side, which looks like it's this side. I'm gonna take my butcher's knife. So I'm gonna be very careful with this. I'm gonna lay my potato down. I'm gonna hold it, but keep my fingers away from the blade. So technically you're supposed to like make a claw. So if the knife nicks your finger, it won't cut it off. It'll just nick your knuckle. So I am going to hold this. I'm just gonna cut off like, I don't know, a ½ inch. And I'm trying to keep my fingers back. Okay, there we go. So I didn't cut off very much. See that? Not very much. But it gives you a nice, firm, stable foundation so you can cut your potato without it rolling or wobbling around. So if I had it the other side, you see how this wobbles around? Ooh, that's dangerous. So, but see, if I shake it now, it's flat and it's not going anywhere unless I drop it. So what I'll do then is I'm just gonna cut some, I'd say about a ½ inch, some slices, and they look like this. And then we're gonna turn this into sticks. You'll notice I left the skins on. Oh, I should have my fingers back. I left the skins on because the skin of the potato, it's healthy for you and it doesn't taste bad. So I leave the skins on all the time. You can peel the skin off, that's up to you. You wanna do that? Go on ahead. Okay, so now we have all these little oval shapes. So now I'm just gonna make sticks. And all I do is I cut a vertical line and ta-da! I got French fry sticks. So I'm gonna do that off camera and then I'll show you the two ways how to make French fries. We're gonna do the traditional fried way and then we're gonna do a slightly different way is putting herbs and spices on it and baking it in the oven, and then they are seasoned fries and they're both like delicious. All right, I'm all done cutting all my potatoes into sticks. I just wanted to show you what did I do with remember that piece I cut off to give it some stability or firm foundation? So I've got 2 pieces left. So it looks like this, it looks a little strange, but I did not throw these away. I just cut these in half And that's, so they don't look like perfect little sticks, but we use all the potato. We are not wasting food. So I'm gonna put this here. I also forgot to tell y'all, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you that when you rinse your potato, you wanna pat it dry. If there's even one drop of water that gets in your hot oil, when we deep fry, the water's gonna go like, tss, tss, tss. It's gonna bounce all around the top of the oil pan, and most likely, or more than likely, it's gonna bounce around and go, tss, 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 and it's gonna burn you in the hand and or on your arm. So to avoid all that, make sure your potato is like pat dry, or like totally dry. So now we're gonna move to the stove and we're gonna fry up. Oh wait, before we do that, why don't I do the seasoned fries, because we're right here. So I have my cookie sheet. You could take a bowl and put the potatoes in there and all the spices, but to cut down on one more dish to wash, I just do it right here on the pan. So I take like a cap full of oil, because I'm not gonna do a lot of fries, so I'm gonna do just 1 cap full of oil, which is about a tablespoon. But again, I'm all about that life of, I don't have to wash any extra dishes, then I don't want to. Okay, I will wipe off my cap though. And I'm gonna spread my oil around a little bit. Okay, and I'm gonna take some of my fries and I'm gonna lay them on the oil. I'm not gonna do a bunch, but I'll do some so you guys can see what I mean. Now I'm gonna take my hands, I took off all jewelry, watches, because this gets kind of greasy. And I'm just rubbing my fries around it so it picks up the oil and it's nice and shiny on all sides. Okay, that looks good. Now, what I'm gonna do is wipe my fingers because I don't want to get oil all over my, what do they call it, my spices. So I am going to start with, Lowry seasoning salt. If you don't have this, that's okay. You can just use regular salt, but it gives it a nice flavor. It's like a seasoned salt. Oh, I love this stuff. But I'm only going to use a little bit. Can you guys see that? I know it's not a whole lot. It's not a whole lot. And then I will do some onion powder. And this, I am just using a dusting. So probably less than 1/8 of a teaspoon. And then I'm doing garlic powder. I'm going to do some black pepper, and I have it in a grinder, so I'm going to put some of that on. So I apologize, I don't have the exact amount, but it's hard to kind of guesstimate this. Okay, that looks pretty good. And then I'm going to add dried parsley, and it doesn't give it a flavor, but it adds a nice, pretty color to it when it's done cooking. And then some paprika. This is a red powder. Again, it doesn't really add flavor, but it gives it a gorgeous kind of golden brown color. Okay. See that? Ooh, see? Now, normally my kids get upset because I leave it like this, put in the oven. They're like, Mom, the backside is like, what is it called? Plain? Okay, so I'll be a good cook and I will flip these over or rub them around a little bit so the blank side or the unseasoned side shows. And then I will season this again. So I'll season that off camera. And then what I'm going to do is just put this in the oven at 375 and bake for probably 20-30 minutes because I don't have that many potatoes. And then we will deep fry. Okay, we are ready to begin. I have my glass measuring cup here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in a cup full of oil. And so you can pour it right in your pan, but I'm just showing. Can you guys see that? Oh my gosh, my angle is so bad. Okay, so I have a cup full of oil, and I'm gonna gently pour it into my dry, it's like a saucepan, but it has actually 2 little handles. So technically it's a pot, a small baby pot, but that's okay. So I'm gonna put my oil in here. I could almost do 2 cups, but that's okay. So I'm going to show you what does it look like. See that? Ta-da. Okay, it's not really doing anything because I haven't put the fries in. So I would like to use something called a slotted spoon. So that means slotted means it has holes in it. So I am not just going to take my fingers and drop fries in there because when the fries splash, or when the fries go in, the hot oil could splash and get on my fingertips and burn me. So I don't want to do that. So I am going to put some fries on my, here we go, on my slotted spoon, and I'm just going to gently slide them into the oil. Can I get 4 on here? Okay, wait, I'm pushing it to do 4. My flame is on. Oh, my flame is not on, people. Holy, holy, holy. Well, that's not good. So I have my flame on medium, a little bit closer to medium low. So I will come right back when the oil is hot. We are ready to add our fries. And again, everything's dry. The spoon is dry. The slotted spoon is dry. The pan is dry. And the French fries are also dry. So I put them in. Can you guys see them sizzling? I'll put in a few more. So I'm just going to put in enough to just fill up the bottom layer. And then if you do like a double layer, then some of them stick to each other and some of them don't get brown on all sides. So you want them to have it's like having an oil bath. Okay, now I'm going to scoot up. Okay, scoot in there. I'm going to scoot up closer so you can see the action. See that? So, oops. Okay, so you can see that they are sizzling. The oil is hot. It's on like medium, medium low. And they will be in this hot oil. See, right now they're really light. And then they're going to get golden brown. And then you're going to scoop them up and let the excess oil drip off. And then they're done. And I will put them on I have a plate over here with some paper towels. So I will scoop when it's closer to these being done. Then I will just scoop my plate closer to where I'm at. And I can hold my plate and I can scoop up my fries, allow the extra oil to drip off, and then put them on the paper towel. I could use another trick instead of using the paper towel is to use a cooling rack, like a cookie rack, and allow the excess oil to drip off. But you have to have like a pan underneath or you have oil everywhere. These fries are just about done. So what I will do is I'll hold my plate off to the side. I'm going to scoop up my fries. They're really light, but that's okay. And you see how I'm allowing the extra or the excess oil to drip off through the slots at the bottom of the spoon. And then I'll gently put it on my paper towel that's on my plate. So I'm going to see if I can scoop up, ooh, yes, all the rest of these. Again, I'm going to allow all my extra oil to drip off. I am not going to have my plate like way back here because I'm going to drip oil all across the stove and the countertop. So I don't want to do that. So I will show you guys the finished, see that? Oh, ooh, I'll show you the finished product in just a moment. So here you guys go. Here are the seasoned fries. Can you guys see that? So see all the seasoning on here? You could make these differently. You don't have to add the spices I added, even though this tastes fabulous just like this. You could also add cumin. You could add chili powder, cayenne pepper. You can add tahini. You could do Italian spice. So there's a lot of different spices you can put on your fries. And then these are the traditional fries in the oil. So both are delicious. You can dip them in ketchup, sour cream, or mayo. I guess that's kind of up to you. So thanks so much for joining me, you guys. I can't wait to eat these. So don't forget, stay and look while you cook. Bye.